It is March, so that means it is Q&A time again. Still surprised that people actually enjoy watching these. So, wait a second. That's better. Okay. So you're not staring at my crotch or anything. Don't stare at my crotch. Okay. First question. What's your opinion on the band's State Champs? I'll kind of reserve that at the moment, but I do have a CD review of the State Champs, the newer album, recorded. I'll be posting it in a couple days, so you can definitely check it out and see what I think there. So be sure to do that. That was from Adam. Landon wants to know if I've ever listened to the Front Bottoms. When I think of the Front Bottoms, it reminds me of when I went to San Diego last year, because my friend Tim loves them. I assume he still does. That's all he would listen to when we were there, and personally, I don't like it. I don't think it's very good. And he also says, now that you have a Les Paul Custom, what's your new dream guitar? Still the Les Paul Custom, because it's that good. Danny says, would you be interested in being New Found Glory's replacement guitar player, and do you think Steve leaving the band could affect the way New Found Glory writes songs? Obviously, it's going to affect the way they write the songs. I mean, he did write pretty much all the lyrics, so if not all the lyrics. So I mean, it's really hard to say how big it's going to affect it. I know, like, some people were saying, like some of my friends were saying, oh, it'll sound like they're not in high school anymore, because I mean, they did pretty much have the same style lyrics for like the whole time. I mean, if they asked me to be their guitar player, hell yeah, I'd do it, but that's obviously not going to happen. They're probably not even going to get another guitarist. Maybe I imagine they're just going to get like a touring guitar player or something, and I don't think they're going to have another person, since they've had the same lineup for like 15 years almost. I mean, I really doubt they're going to do anything different. Derek wants to know how I feel about Ham. I'm a fan of Ham. Growing up, I mean, I ate a lot of ham and cheese sandwiches, and I got kind of sick of it. But I mean, if you get me like a big spiral ham with like a pineapple glaze or something, that's pretty damn good. Let's see. Jake wants to know if I'm going to see the Ataris on the So Long Astoria 10-year anniversary tour. I didn't even know they were doing one, to be honest, but I probably won't. I mean, I don't really I don't really go to a lot of shows these days. I mean, I probably should, but I don't know. I mean, I don't even listen to the Ataris that much. Vidix, I still don't know how to say your name. Vidix, is the Les Paul Custom any better than the Standard? Yes, it is. Alex says, will you check out my other band, Lake Elliott? I did check it out. It did sound pretty cool. I was listening to some of it last night. I don't remember the name of the song I was listening to. It was acoustic for a lot of it, and then it was like heavier, like towards the end of the song. I don't remember the name of it, but it sounded pretty cool. Harry wants to know, is the Les Paul Custom worth the money you paid for it? I think it is. I mean, the thing plays amazing. I still don't really like the stock pickups in it. I mean, I have the Dirty Fingers in it right now, which is what I used for the Blink-182 Take Off Your Pants and Jacket cover. But that's only because I'm still waiting for the pickups that I ordered, which should be in a couple weeks. And what guitar am I planning on getting next? I'm not planning on getting anything. I plan on adding some stuff to some guitars, but I don't plan on buying another guitar for a while. I mean, I'm always interested in other guitars and curious about other guitars. I mean, like Mayonnaise has some really nice guitars. I'd always love to try like a Manson guitar. I don't know. There's tons of different ones I wouldn't mind trying, but I gotta stop spending so much money on guitars. That's why I bought the Les Paul Custom, because that's the one that I wanted, and that's pretty much it. So I can not have to spend so much fucking money. Let's see. Jake wants to know what my favorite Census Fail songs are. I haven't listened to Census Fail in like 3 years. It was more of a high school thing for me. At the time, I mostly listened to Still Searching and Let It Unfold You. Those are the only albums I really liked. So anything from there was cool with me. Another Atari's question that I kind of already asked, or I already answered. Danny wants to know if I would fuck Lindsay Lohan for $50. No, not at all. Maybe for like $1 million, and I'd wear like 40 condoms. Ugh. Cole wants to know what my opinion on politics and organized religion are. I have seriously zero interest in both of those. I mean, I could really care less about them. A couple questions from Aaron. Flea or Geddy Lee? I like Geddy's style more, but I think Flea is probably more talented. That guy's nuts. Is Eruption too hard for you, or can you play it? I don't know. I mean, I could probably play it if I spent enough time practicing it, but I don't really care to learn it. My favorite Breaking Bad episode. I don't really know if I have one, to be honest. I like them all. My favorite Rush riff, and can I play it? I don't know if I have a favorite Rush riff. I am always fucking around with this one when I'm just jamming. Tell me what the name of the song is. My favorite and least favorite Muse song and album. My favorite Muse song, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. I'm gonna have to check out my iTunes. I'm actually on Muse already, so that's easy. Fuck. Probably Stockholm Syndrome. Honestly, I could choose anything from Absolution. That album's amazing. That's definitely my favorite album too. But yeah, I'll probably go with Stockholm Syndrome. Least favorite album. I'd probably have to either say their first album, Showbiz, even though it's not bad at all, or The Second Law, just because, I mean, those two albums, I mean, they have some songs on it that I don't love, but they do have songs on it that are really good. So, I mean, every other album, like The Resistance, Origin of Symmetry, Black Holes, and Revelations, I mean, I really like those. So, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, they're all good. And Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's what the question is. I'm going to assume you're asking if I like them. They got some alright songs, but I never really listened to them. What?
I'm headed out for a little while.
Alright. Let's see. Sam says, have I ever played L.A. Noire? I've never played it. I've watched some friends play it. It looked pretty cool, but I never, like I said, I never played it. Do I wear Macbeth shoes? Um, I have a pair. They fucking suck for wearing in winter, though. They're so thin. I don't remember what style they are, but I mean, they're comfortable, but I can't wear them in the winter. I need something thicker. Um, um, who would win in a fight? This is from Danny. Mark Hoppus or Matt Skiba? I think probably Matt would win just because he's crazy and he's a Satanist. So I I'd have to go with that. But Mark is kind of weird and he's a pretty big guy too. So I don't know. I'd probably give it to Matt though. Have you ever heard of the band Waves with two V's? I've heard of them. I've never listened to them. Danny wants to know if I'm going to cover any songs from Bayside's new album. I'd like to. I mean, I've started like fucking around with some stuff. Like I was trying to figure out some of the solo for Big Cheese. It was something like I'm in a different tuning, but it was it's pretty tough. But anyway, I've told people about this before. They're signed to Hopeless Records now, and I've had problems with YouTube copyrights when it comes to Hopeless Records because they're just fucking pricks about it. I mean, they'll do like an automatic thing on any song that you upload if it has their song in it, and if you don't take it down, then it's just a strike against your account, and I don't really want to deal with that. The same thing happened with Yellow Card when they signed to them, so I couldn't really do any of their newer songs. I may do some and post them on my Facebook page or something. I haven't really decided yet. Arturo says, "Do I like Silver Sun pickups?" I've never listened to them, so I can't really say much about it. Timmy wants to know, how's life? Life is pretty good. It's a little busy. I mean, it's hard to find time to do shit sometimes. I mean, I always got something on my mind, and I've always got things I want to do and things I don't have enough time to do, and it's a pain in the ass, but that's what growing up is. I spend too much time at work and not enough time playing guitar and hanging out with my friends, but, you know, you make sacrifices to be able to do those things, so some days I just don't get any sleep. This is from Robert. Do I have any opinions on My Chemical Romance's song Fake Your Death? I haven't listened to it. And they're breaking up. I just feel like they're not really relevant anymore. I mean, that doesn't mean people won't still like them, I guess. But I don't know. I stopped listening to them in like 2006 or some shit like that. So yeah, I didn't really follow their breakup very much. I know like some of the guys are like starting different bands, so I mean it's not like people won't get to hear music from the members or whatever, but I mean bands break up whether they're big or not. I mean it just happens. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat so much. Aaron wants to know if I like Death Cab for Cutie. They got a couple good songs. I mean, they have a lot of good songs. I don't really listen to them that much. It's not really my type of music. I'm pretty sure I have some of their stuff on iTunes. Let me see. No, I must have taken it off. I think I had their album Plans, which had some good songs on it, and I had their album Transatlanticism, I think, which had good songs on it. I mean, like I said, I don't listen to that style very often. Aaron also wants to know what's new with my band. I mean, we're still working on stuff. Still haven't found a singer yet. Not for a lack of trying. We've been practicing maybe like once a week. we haven't practiced since like last week because I mean we have our own lives that we gotta try and fit the band stuff around, and it can be kind of hard sometimes. I mean, one of the guys works really weird hours. I have a set schedule, so I mean my schedule's easy to work around. Zach, he's going to school, and he's got like a part-time job like some days, so that's hard. And then one of the other guys has drill that he has to go to a lot, so that kind of screws up our weekend practices sometimes. That's what actually kind of happened yesterday. So I mean, it's hard, but we got 5 songs pretty much done, or at least like the demos. Not I shouldn't say demos, but we have 5 songs that we have, and then we have, between me and Dave, the other guitar player, we have like 3 other songs that we want to start working on. So but yeah, like whenever we get stuff like really done, I mean, we'll definitely be showing it off, and I'll let you guys know. But it's a really slow process right now. Let's see. Daniel wants to know how the Les Paul Custom feels compared to... What? How does the Custom feel different compared to the Les Paul Custom? I don't think you read what you wrote. I think maybe you're saying compared to my last Les Paul? I don't know. It plays a lot better than my last Les Paul. I mean, it feels really nice. They were about the same weight. The neck is a lot nicer. It's got a thicker neck. It's got an ebony fretboard instead of the rosewood, which feels... a lot of people might not notice the difference, but like when you play like a rosewood or sometimes maple, I mean, it can be kind of grainy. So like when you're doing like vibratos and bends and stuff, you can feel it, like you can kind of hear it, like because it's just like slowly rubbing against the grains of the wood. But like the ebony one is so fucking smooth, it's ridiculous. The frets are nice and high. I really like that, and it just looks beautiful. I do have pickups coming in for it, like I said, so whenever that comes in, it'll be nice. The Dirty Fingers does sound pretty good in it now, but I don't like the look of like the gold pickup and then like the open pickup. I don't like that look. I got 2 gold ones coming in. That should sound pretty awesome. Bruce has a couple questions. I fucked that up. What made you decide to go to bare knuckle pickups? All the really awesome tone I was hearing was from bare knuckle pickups. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Matt Bellamy had been using them. I mean, in his guitars they're called Manson pickups, but bare knuckle makes all the Manson pickups. So he was using bare knuckle nail bombs, and he was using Mississippi Queens, which is a humbucker size P90. And then this other band I was listening to, I Am Abomination, I asked Nick, the guitar player, what he used in his 7-strings, because when I had my 7-string, I needed something different, and I was looking at upgrading them. I didn't end up eventually doing it. I just sold the guitar, but he told me that he used bare knuckle Aftermath. So I mean, I checked him out, and the first one I ended up going for was the nail bomb. It was an Alnico nail bomb, not the ceramic one. And it was actually for this guitar too. It wasn't the right fit for the guitar. I mean, it would have sounded better in like a Les Paul just because it's a little chunkier, but I mean, it's just kind of spiraled from there. I mean, they do sound a fucking shitload better. I mean, this has the Seymour Duncan Invader in it. I mean, it does sound good. they have such a huge range of different stuff. Their customer service was really nice, and they just have their tone is just insane. I mean, they have like the most ridiculous clarity ever. I mean, I know a lot of people say that, but it's true. I mean, if I've been playing like with one of my other strats with like the P90 in it or the Juggernaut that I just put in, and then I go to something like this, I mean, it really doesn't sound as good. I mean, it sounds okay, especially if I'm gonna play like Blink or something. I can pick this up and it'll sound great, but just playing in general, I mean, I like the way that the other one sounds, or just bare knuckles in general. Let's see. For your current project, do you prefer the sound of the 5150 over the Mesa? The whole thing with that, it's got a really nice gain sound. I do think the gain sound on that, for metal anyway, is better than this Mesa. The Mesa is much better for all around stuff. But that 5150, it just sounds insane when it comes to like metal type stuff. Granted, our band isn't metal, but I do get a really good like crunchy tone out of it. But I'm using that one there just because I don't want to lug my $2,500 Mesa Boogie around, and I don't want to leave it somewhere. So I'd rather leave my $500 5150 there and not have to worry about it. What gauge strings do I use? I use Ernie Ball, skinny top, heavy bottom, but any brand 10 to 52 is fine. It's 10, 13. This string on this guitar is actually different because I was trying out some wound 4th string, or 3rd string. So this is actually a wound string like these 3 are, kind of like an acoustic guitar. So this is a wound 18. You can actually kind of hear it, because it won't sound like that on these ones. But yeah, so normally I'll do 10, 13, 17. Right now it's an 18. Then 30, 42, 52. The thicker ones on like the lower strings just sound so much better. Have I listened to the new EP from Owl Last Night? It's solid. I think you would like it. No, but I'll check it out. I'll leave an open tab and I'll check it out later. Tony wants to know if I've played Rocksmith for PS3. I haven't played Rocksmith. I mean, I think it's cool for helping people learn songs, but I'd rather just learn them the way that I learn them. It's easier for me. Matthew wants to know how that Ditto looper pedal is, that I bought a little while ago. It's cool. It does. I mean, it does pretty much what it says it's going to do, but I gotta fuck around with it. I'm pretty sure I need to put it through the effects loop for it to sound right, because I've been using it just like straight into the input of my amp through like my signal chain. And so like I'll play a riff with it, and then I'll have it loop, and then I'll like try and play something over it, and you can't fucking hear it, no matter like where you dial it in. So I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure it has to be through the effects loop, which I just haven't gotten around to yet. Also wants to know if I like Mest. I've heard of them. I don't even know if they're a band anymore. I have no idea, but I've never listened to them. Aram wants to know if I like, or what do I think about grunge? I'm not a fan of it personally, like stuff like Nirvana, Soundgarden, and Pearl Jam, and that type of stuff. I mean, I don't know, I don't really get into it. I know a lot of people say that if it wasn't for grunge, it wouldn't have bands like Blink and other stuff like that, but I mean, that doesn't mean I really like grunge, so I don't know. Another Les Paul custom question. Now that I have that one, what guitar do I want next? I don't want any guitars. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I don't think I did. The only things I'm really planning on doing right now, after I get the new pickups in and get that done, I have to get the nuts on some of the guitars looked at. Like the Telecaster, it's still spaced for like really thin strings. Same with the Les Paul. So, I mean, I can either try and learn how to do that, or I'll bring it to my guy, who's really good at it. I do want to upgrade the tuners in some of the guitars. The 335, it doesn't stay in tune that well. There's already Grovers on it, so I'm thinking of just getting Grover locking tuners and just putting them in there. I won't have to drill anything. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about like Schaller tuners and Spurzels and stuff like that, but I'd rather not have to drill extra holes into the headstock or anything like that. So if I get Grovers for that, it'll fit. I'm thinking of getting some Fender locking tuners for the Telecaster because the same reason, they'll just fit right in. And then for this Strat, actually, so I'll finally have all black hardware. I want to get some, I think it's called Gotoh, G-O-T-O-H, or Gotoh, however the fuck you say it. Locking tuners for this guitar. It stays in tune well, but I just want black ones. And the Les Paul also has Grovers on it, but they're not locking either, and it could use a little bit of help staying in tune after I get the nut worked on. But other than that, that's pretty much all I really have my money kind of set for, I guess. So Jerome says, I can ask you anything? Okay, here it goes. Have you ever tried to masturbate with one of your guitars? How would I even do that? It's a weird question. But no, I haven't. Okay, I got maybe like 10 more. Do I like Simple Plan? No. Another LA Noir question. I'm pretty sure it was from you earlier too. This is for you, Sam. My camera shut off for some reason. I don't really know why. But yeah, this one's for you, Sam. I've noticed you post like multiple things, like the same thing, like 4 different times, and like maybe not 4 times, but like in multiple spots. And I mean, you don't have to keep doing that. I mean, it's always like you'll post like one thing here, and then you post the same thing like for like a direct message. I mean, I do get the things that you say, just so you know, so you don't have to keep asking or saying the same thing multiple times. Have you ever heard of the Irish band Cactus World News? Can't say that I have, sorry. Sebastian says, do I like to play any Slash songs? I don't even listen to Slash's music, to be honest. Have I seen My Chemical Romance and Brian May perform at Reading 2011? No, I don't listen to My Chemical Romance, so I haven't. Ass or tits? This is from Aaron. Ass, 100%. Are there any My Chemical Romance songs that I actually like? What's all the fucking My Chemical Romance songs or questions? Not really. I mean, they're just fucking weird. I mean, I don't really like them. I mean, I liked them, like I said, when I was in like high school, but I mean, I don't even know why I did. I mean, all my friends liked them. That's probably why I tried listening to them. The guitar player, Ray, is good, but I mean, overall, I don't really care for him. Do I like any 70s or 80s punk bands? Not really. When it comes to like 70s and 80s stuff, I'm more like a classic rock kind of guy, like Rush and The Cars and Van Halen, stuff like that. Dream job other than something musical. I wouldn't want to do something musical. I wouldn't mind being like a good chef or something. That would be kind of cool, but I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, it'd be cool to run like a small like food shop or something like that. I don't know. That would be cool. Do I have any tattoos that I want to get? I want to get more on my arm, but I don't really know what I want to get. I mean, probably more Chrono Trigger stuff, but like I said, I just don't really know, and I keep spending all my money on guitars anyway. Let's see. favorite Angels and Airwaves song? I don't think I really have one. I mean, I have ones that I like more than others, but I don't know if I really have a favorite. Let's see. I always did like Love Like Rockets. Breathe is really good. Lifeline is really good. Young London's pretty cool. Soul Survivors, one of my favorites. Shove. That's a text. One Last Thing is really cool. I really like that one a lot. That was probably my favorite one on the newer album. We Don't Need to Whisper. I don't know, that whole album's good. I really like A Little's Enough, probably the most on that one. Either that one or The Adventure, but I've kind of worn out The Adventure a little bit, so. This question was cool. I was trying to think of this. Sean wants to know what the last song I heard that blew me away. That honest to God blew me away. It was a while ago. I mean, it was the first thing that comes to mind is probably Even If She Falls, from Blink. It was the last song on Neighborhoods, and when I heard it, it really was just awesome. I remember I was driving at the time. I even remember the street I was on, and like I heard it, and it was just so fucking cool. I loved it. I actually left work early that day because that was the day that it leaked, and I'm like, fuck this, I gotta just go listen to this. And then I was listening to that, and it was just so awesome. Other than that, there's been a couple I Am Abomination songs that were just insane, that just blew me away. A few on Dogs Eating Dogs from Blink too really blew me away. I mean, there's not many bands that blow me away, to be completely honest. Another one from Sean. How are you liking season 4 of, or the second half of The Walking Dead? I don't like The Walking Dead. I know some people might find that hard to believe, but I never have. I tried watching like the first season. I thought it was okay, but the characters are just stupid, and I don't like the people that play the characters. I thought the casting was pretty shitty. I don't really like the whole zombie thing. I think the whole zombie thing is just played out right now. It's just fucking everywhere. So, I mean, I haven't watched anything from since the first season. And the last question. What are some pedals, effects, or accessories that I want? Like I said earlier, I do plan on getting a lot of locking tuners for some stuff. I mean, I already ordered some bare knuckle pickups for my Les Paul. I've been debating, I've been throwing around the idea of putting a bare knuckle in this one. This is the only one left that I haven't done. But I mean, it does have a really good, just like Blink tone to it. So it's kind of a toss-up at the moment. Other than that, I mean, pedals, I don't buy pedals very often. It's got to seem really cool for me to want to buy it. So, I mean, I don't have any real desire for any pedals. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. Well, I guess that's it for the Q&A, because I can't really think of anything else for the last question. If I didn't answer any questions, or I might have skipped you, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, there's some questions I don't really feel like answering. Or it was just really weird. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Sorry that the fucking video cut out like halfway in the middle. I know why. It's because I accidentally had it on like Super HD, and the video's so long. So usually when I do Q&As, I take the video quality down, so I kind of screw that, but I'll figure that out. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I we'll have a couple covers up soon. I worked on one last night. I got a couple ideas to do some more soon. So I will see you when I see you.